Okay, we'll try this again. This time with the mic switched on. Oh, I have different settings. Hopefully you'll be able to hear me now. I hope, fingers crossed. So we'll try it again. Values muted, Roy. Okay, so welcome folks, welcome to the online Melody Day. I'm Roy from Pictures on Parade and I'm proud to be hosting this, and hopefully that's the last technical hiccup of today on behalf of Lisburn Young Defenders. And that is a fantastic introduction. The late Drew Porter conducting the William King Memorial Flip Band back in 2007. They were playing Lanigan's Ball and 3 Irish Jigs. So this afternoon we have a number of clips from bands who have attended Lisburn's festival, the Lisburn event, including Scottish and English bands. Some great music to keep you all entertained this afternoon. You'll see that Lisburn Young Defenders have improved the stage setting over the years, but you'll hear that the musical standard hasn't changed, and it's an excellent reflection of the ability of the Melody Flip bands. So just a quick hello to a few people that's in. Thomas McFarlane, Robert Goldsmith, Robert Geddes, Richard Sterrett, Richard Littlewood, William McBride, Billy Leapier, Andy Robertson, Joshua Morris, Glenn Miller, Denise Gordon, Will Mullen, Barry Smith. Will Mullen, can't hear him. Sorry, my apology. Barry Smith's watching from Rotherham. Nay sound from the lad talking. Good to see a good Scottish contingent. Denise, it's on Pictures on Parade on YouTube if you want to get it up on the big screen, although seeing big images of me on the big screen, I don't know whether you wanted to go that far or not. But yes, it's on Pictures on Parade. If you just type Pictures on Parade into YouTube, you will find it there. And Tommy Robertson's on as well. So, okay, so the next clip features one of the oldest bands around and just down the road from Lisburn. It is Ballyleeson Old Boys, and it's in 2015, playing the Adjutant. And hiya Hazel, my mum's next door neighbour. All the clips are from 3 different videographers. One is Lisburn Young Defenders themselves, one is from Liverpool Imperial Corps of Drums, and the other ones then you'll see are from Neil and On the March video. So a big massive thank to Neil for the continued support of the Lisburn Young Defenders Festival. So sometimes I will seem distracted. That's just because I'm getting the next clip lined up, folks, so I do apologise for that. He's stopping and going. Anybody else having any issues with the stream? Because it seems to be going all right from my side. So it does. Let's have a look and see, make sure. Nope, it seems to be going okay for me. If you are having any issues, folks, with the Facebook stream starting and stopping, just exit the stream and come back in again and it should go. In the meantime, here is Ballyleeson Old Boys. Absolutely fantastic there from Ballyleeson Old Boys. Um, and I was just saying good afternoon to somebody else. That's okay. Fine by me. You can speak ahead. Chat away in the chat, folks. Let us know what you think of the bands and as they're coming up. Now, one of the other things that whenever I was looking through these clips and that I've found is that going back to the early days, bands played in their full band uniforms. But as you come up the years, they seem to have a whole set of new uniform just for the indoors, whether it's the shirts with the embroidery on it and everything else. And they always look so smart, and it's one of the things with Melody bands and the ones with the Lisburn Young Defender to note is the high standard of not only just the music but the high standard of uniforms as well. It's absolutely fantastic. I'm sure you'll all agree. So close to home again was another long established band, and this band, the name causes a lot of controversy. Is it Skioch, Skeg? But I would say Skeg, as I was corrected by one of their band members once when I said their name wrongly. From Drumore, with their arrangement of any song showing a variation from traditional marching music. And through the clips, this is one of my favourite clips of today of the tunes. So I hope you will enjoy this one. Oh, absolutely fantastic. Sorry, I was the stream going on another side there and the sound was coming through, so hope we didn't disturb too much on there. But absolutely fantastic there from Skeg. This time something a little bit more lively this time, so with something nice and mellow there. And this time we're going for a little bit more lively from City of Belfast Fifes and Drums. This clip is from 2008, and you'll see from the Skeg one, they were in their short sleeves and everything else. And in this, you'll see the City of Belfast Fife and Drums, and they're in their full uniform, and they're playing for Flag and Empire. Hope you enjoy this one. Absolutely superb there from the Belfast City of Belfast Fifes and Drums. And as you can notice, folks, with the Lisburn Defenders stage cam, it actually just looks like they're playing in a room, but don't you forget there is a whole audience out there that they're playing to. And also with the stage cam, it just means there's no hiding place for anybody. So everybody is just in the glare of the camera, and you know you can't carry anybody when you're doing these events. So from 2008, we fast forward 10 years to 2018, so just a couple of years ago, and they were delighted to welcome Scottish visitors Black Ridge Thistle for the first time, and I hope you enjoy their arrangement of Blue Sea of Ibrox. Absolute superb there from Blackridge Thistle, and that was their first time over at the Lisburn Defenders in 2018. So Ballycoan Flute Band entertained us back in 2015 with their version of Ulster Division. It's been a tough year now for the band with the passing of their current conductor Jim Nixon. We remember the Nixon family and members of Ballycoan and Cahard bands at this time. So this goes out to Ballycowan and Cahard bands and in memory of Jim Nixon. So I hope you enjoy this one. again, I'm going to say this the whole way through this, folks. The quality of the playing is absolutely superb, and it is credit to, when you remember that 99.9% of these musicians are all part-timers, self-taught. Yes, there is some accomplished musicians and everything else through it, but on the whole, the majority are taught through the bands and everything else, and they're all part-time and not paid. You could be mistaken that you're listening to professional quality bands. Neil Edgar's the late Jim Nixon from Card Band conducting. That's correct, Nigel. You can see these are all enjoying that. Now, I'm giving you a few little hints throughout the show so far. So we've had the hall has changed, so the venue's changed. It's been upgraded to where the nice, beautiful stage they are now. The bands have changed, going from uniforms to everything else. They've got nice big, or Lisburn Young Defenders, nice big banners and everything else up, and making it all look superb. But something else has changed, quite dramatic. Well, not dramatic. Something else has changed throughout since Lisburn Young Defenders have started doing the Melody festivals. Anybody that's attended it or played at it over the years may have a hint to what it is. We'll see if anybody in chat can come up with what has changed or what has got better through the time that the festival has been going on. So who's up next? So next up, Alex Abbott is one of the most well-known and respected figures in the flute band scene, and they have a great pleasure in welcoming him, I can't speak, him and Bailey's Lane when they travelled over to the concert in 2012. They're playing one of his own compositions. So this is Bailey's Lane, and this is in 2012. Absolutely fantastic there. And going by the comments in the chat, Luke Forrest has said that Alex Abbott is a genius, legend, and a gentleman. Aaron Gillis 100% agrees with him. And Joshua Morris, not that you would be biased, Joshua. Fantastic composer and arranger. The best Alex Abbott composition is in the March Day, and I will try it, on Pride of Balnaran's new CD. You had to get that in somewhere, didn't you, Josh? I'll let you off with it. So rolling back the years now, again back to 2008, Song Memorial from Bangor, and their version of the popular march Terracondra. I can't pronounce that. That's the thing with melody bands. They've always got these big fancy names for the tunes and everything else. For some little guy like me, just can't get his tongue round them. But it doesn't take away. I still enjoy the quality of the playing on there. This is back with Song Memorial back in 2008. I can't think, that's 12 years ago. 12 years ago. So I really hope you enjoy this one, folks. Absolutely fantastic there. So what I've been noticing so far is we've had wooden seats for the musicians to sit on. In that last clip there, we had plastic seats for them to sit on. And again, the next footage is plastic seats. Next one is from 2017. But I do know, closer in the time, they've got nice, comfortable seats to sit on now. Nice padded, comfortable seats, fabric and everything else. That was Ian McAllister told me that little snippet of information. So, and yes, Josh, we know you. Now I'm just looking out the window, and it's absolutely bleak and miserable out in Ballymena here, and I know I wouldn't want to be out there. I'd rather be in here listening to good music, and that's what it is. It's absolutely fantastic music. 2020 has been an absolutely horrible year. And yes, we've had the virtual band parades on every Friday and Saturday night on the Ulster Bands Forum with myself and Valerie and Lisa and Neil and everything else. But what a way to see out 2020. I know I'll be staying up just to make sure 2020 does leave, and 2021 is a new year that's going to be, hopefully, getting back to some sort of normality, and getting the bands out on the road again. And oh, Joy Cullen has just appeared in, and she's late. I let you guys in chat, guys and girls in chat, what our punishment is for being late. Listening to me is probably punishment enough. So I'll set that straight, and we'll get on with the music. Get a bit more good music going on. So 2017. Again, the camera, the stage cam means you can get up close and personal to the performers. And here we're now becoming a great traditional piece of Orange and Blue, played by Brookborough. I actually like this tune myself, so hopefully you will like it too. Well, I hope you're all marching around your room there to that orange and blue leading into the sash there from Brookborough. Now, where's Eddie Turney? Why is he never around when I need him? Or, well, whenever he's needed. For any of you who have watched the Virtual Band Parade over the last few months, you know that the three Muskehounds are always wanting to get their bands on and everything else. And here I am on Lisburn Young Defenders, getting to play one of them, Ballyhalbert. So this is back in 2015, and they were treated to a version of Royal Banners, and it's their choice of a sacred piece with a very good tempo to it, so I'm told. Oh, Joy's tagged Eddie, so we'll just give him a couple of seconds and see if he actually makes an appearance. That's twice we said his name. We just need to say it once more, and you know what they say, 3 times. And tagging John out as well. I don't think East Belfast Pleasant Boys have attended the Melody Festival. I could be mistaken. But, so here we have Royal Banners back in 2015 from Ballyhalbert. Absolutely fantastic there from Ballyhalbert. Now, as much as I love Neil's camera work directly front onto the stage, the only slight problem is that you've got the audience in the background there, that sometimes if they get noisy, that comes into the video and can take away slightly from the playing. Whereas when you've got the Lisburn stage cam, you don't get the audience noise, you're just getting the music and everything else. But still absolutely superb there, I'm sure you'll agree. Now, so we head back down in towards Belfast and over to East Belfast. Well, down into East Belfast, I suppose, coming down from Ballyhalbert. And Pride of the Raven are one of the best known bands in the province, particularly for their fundraising and charity efforts, and always highly entertaining when they visit Lisburn. Slightly different style here back in 2012 when they play the Regs. Oh, what was that I said? I think we won Best Sacred Tune that year. And I don't have that information to hand, Eddie. I can't speak. But I definitely wouldn't disagree, because that was absolutely superb playing, and the tempo, which was one of the things that was highlighted to me, was absolutely fantastic. So this is 2012, and this is The Rex by Pride of the Raven. Absolutely fantastic there from Pride of the Raven, and the concentration there on that little guy playing the cymbals was fantastic. Didn't miss a beat. And shout out to the triangle player as well, taking me back in my years when I played triangle in a flute band. So we've come into Belfast, and now we're heading back out down to County Down again. Back out this time to Newtownards, and Newtownards Melody, and the year 2007 this time. And they're playing the hugely popular march, Galantia. Enjoy. Oh, it does help, Roy, when you press go live. Oh, that was very quick. Did I get the right times on that? I got the wrong times on that, so we will try that again, and this time me getting the right times on it. I read it wrong. It says play to that, so it needs to be from the start. So give me 2 seconds just while I reset this, and we shall go again because that was far too short of a clip. Here we go again. Sorry, my apologies, folks. This is LYD Melody playing Galantia. Yay! Got the full clip in that time. That's an hour gone already. Where has it gone? Tell you what, the time is flying by. Absolutely flying. Do I need Valerie to help me? Just help getting me if I would read properly instead of reading things wrongly. So Schenkel Road Defenders have attended the contest from the beginning, so they're one of the originals, and they've always put on a hugely entertaining performance. And this clip is from... I'm looking a bit nervous without my sidekick. Hi John China. And what time's the Prod Boys on? I don't think the Prod Boys are Melody, are they? Or have he's changed again? So this is a clip from Schenkel Road Defenders back in 2012, and it's a great march called Oswald. And I do remember playing Oswald whenever I was in a Melody flip band. So looking forward to hearing Schenkel Road Defenders version of it. And yeah, it's more the fact looking nervous. It's more the fact that it's been a week since I've done any broadcasting or any streaming or anything like that, and so I'm a bit rusty, and with Christmas and everything else I just need to get back into it. Been called a lot of things. Have Sir George White Memorial been featured yet? No, they haven't as yet, Mark. They're actually, believe it or not, the next band after Schenkel Road Defenders. So have a listen to Oswald from Schenkel Road Defenders. Well, the tune's the same, but I can definitely say that's not how we played it whenever I was in Ballykeelah L472 flip band. That was head and shoulders above how we would play it. Absolutely fantastic, amazing. So, who was asking for this is George White Memorial coming back up to Ballymena? Mark Buchanan. Mark, your wishes are command. So another band who has been ever present, this is George White Memorial, and again this keeping in 2012, and this is their version of the Glaswegian. Definitely toe tapping stuff there from the George White Memorial. And it was a friend there, Rab Glenn Holmes, playing the flute. Normally you see him walking around tapping the bass drum. Good to see him on the flute. So by 2016, John China's my dinner time. John, your dinner can wait. Dinner can wait. Dinner can wait. Leave it. Leave it. Heat it in the microwave. So by 2016, the stage was taking shape, but the Comfy's chair still hadn't made an appearance yet. But that didn't stop Ballymaccarrett defenders giving a rousing performance of Orange and Blue. Yes, it's a repeated tune, but again, with all melody bands, they seem to take a tune and then make it their own. Let's hear what Ballymaccarrett do with Orange and Blue.
So that was Ballymacarrat playing Orange and Blue, going by the notes. So from East Belfast, this time we go across to County Tyrone, over close to Denise. So it's another oldie this time, from 2007. And it's the Cookstown Sons of William, who've been regular attendants and always put on a popular performance. Ballymag, best in the East by far. I believe that was you, John. So they're playing Stars and Stripes, and as again I say, it's from 2007. So it's Cookstown Sons of William. Nope. Didn't want to play. We shall try again. Technical difficulties we will overcome. Absolutely superb there from Cookstown Sons of William. And the amount of different styles of music has been absolutely fantastic the whole way through the show so far. And again, we're changing up again. So from Cookstown, this time we're going to cross the wee puddle in the middle, and we're going across to Liverpool.
and a bit cliche. So it's a change of style, and this time it's a change of music as well. It's a Beatles selection from a band from Liverpool. Bit cliche, that isn't it? So this is the Corps of Drums Liverpool, as they performed in 2009. So the Liverpool band has travelled far and wide and appeared on many big stages since their Lisburn visit. I think Lisburn's given credit for them. Um, and they're always receive a warm welcome back. And the clip itself is taken by a member or part of their party, but it's a Liverpool Corps of Drums own clip. So this is a selection of Beatles music from back in 2009.
Fast forward, please. Thank you.
Absolutely fantastic there. I'm not the biggest Beatles fan in the world, but Beatles played like that, I could listen to all day. No problem at all. So that's the last of our older clips. From here on in, we're going to focus on between 2017 and 2019, so the last couple of years. Firstly, in 2017, we hosted a really strong performance from Ardrossan Winton. And here they're going to be playing a fabulous march, White Chateau. This clip, along with others to come, will feature Phil Lindsay conducting a number of bands and playing with William King Memorial. Phil's had an unbelievably difficult year, and we hope that these clips will bring him some comfort and enjoyment as we send best wishes to Phil, Debbie, and the family. Enjoy this fine performance from Ardrossan Winton. Let's say it's back in 2017. Absolutely superb there. Excellent playing. And this next band doesn't need too much of an introduction. Again from 2017, it's Seven Nations Army, and it was a huge favourite, and it's being played by William King Memorial. How many times am I going to say superb today? I kept saying it too many times. Too many times. Next up, it's going to keep a certain part of a certain town and certain families happy. Joshua, are you listening? Joy, are you listening? Reggie, are you listening? This time, it's the excellent March San Carlos, and it's performed by the equally excellent Pride of Ballarat back in 2017.
the information I've been given is wrong, because Josh and Nigel Edgar both have said this is a Spanish piece called Amparatria Roca. But absolutely fantastic playing there. I'm only going by the notes that I was given. It was called San Carlos. Sorry. But yes, absolutely fantastic playing there. So finally in this the 2017 section, again we have another piece from Cookstown Sons of William, and this is their version of Follow Him that they'll be playing. Also, you may have noticed throughout the clips as well, first there was no banner, then there was a green banner, and then there was the nice colourful banner that was in that clip there. You're not going to see it in this one because this is from the stage cam. So this is Cookstown Sons of William, and I Will Follow Him. Absolutely outstanding there. So on to 2019, where the standard was amazing, and the following clips show the huge ability of the Melody Flute bands and the massive effort from the conductors, music arrangers and band members to produce such great music. We start 2019 with Phil Lindsay conducting Omo True Blues, who were not long ago a Blood and Thunder band. Going well, and not an accordion in the house. Yes, not an accordion in the house. We'll leave that for Valerie on Thursday night. And so this is Oma True Blues and their version of On the Quarterdeck. And this time
and by 2019 the comfy chairs had appeared. So they've actually got comfy chairs now, so away with the wooden chairs, the hard plastic chairs and everything else. They've got this in 2019. They've got to sit in nice, comfy, padded chairs. So I hope you enjoy this from Oma True Blues. And as Robert Goldsmith said there, class. That's another word to use instead of superb and brilliant and outstanding and fantastic. And Raymond Yule saying the concentration is the flawless in the back row. And Robert Goldsmith's decent flutter. But yes, the concentration levels, everybody across the whole, every single one of the bands we've played. And the last time we saw this band, I think they were in full uniform, in the full black, and this now shows how the bands have evolved for the indoor settings and everything else. Because this time they're wearing their shirts with the embroidery on them and everything else. And so the band is Schenkel Road Defenders, and it's a piece that they've made their own. So shake yourselves off, get off the sofa, go for a march with Schenkel Road Defenders. fantastic there. And I thought you would like that, Mr. Sheridan. Not that many more bands to go now, or tunes to go. And there is a couple of repeated bands in here now as we finish off on 2019. And this is another repeated band, and this time it's Sir George White in 2019. And all I will say to this clip is fab. So just 4 more clips to go, folks. Thank you for staying with us. Just a quick reminder, if you haven't already liked the page, give Lisburn Young Defenders page a wee like and a follow and a wee share out. Get more people to like it. Thought it was Ballykeil sitting. I thought it was Ballykeil sitting down. Oh, John. So next up is Oma Protestant Boys. They're always hugely enjoyed by Lisburn audience, and in 2019 they perform a tremendous version of The Sleeping Warrior, and it's conducted by Willie Hill.
absolutely superb piece and playing there by My Protestant Boys. Now, Joshua Cullen, this one I definitely won't get the name of it wrong for the next tune. So the quality in 2019 was absolutely amazing and exceptional, and Pride of the Ballinaran provided a first-class performance with their version of Pirates of the Caribbean, and I have to agree, I do like this version of Pirates of the Caribbean, although I do like Pirates of the East, John, but this is Ballinaran with Pirates of the Caribbean. No, let's try that again because I hadn't got mute. I hadn't taken mute off. Nearly the whole way through the show and nearly, darn, 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 darn. Yes, I'm on mute. Thank you, Ian. So that was
a absolutely fantastic performance from Pirates of the Caribbean. So we'll try what the wee speech that I was going to say that you didn't hear, which I did say, but you didn't hear it, so we'll try it again. So Pride of the North Glasgow have been across a number of occasions and have had Phil Lindsay to guide them through practice and performance. This clip shows that although melody bands are primarily marching bands, they can adapt a tune to add the control needed for indoor performance. Now some people say melody bands do it better. Well, that is one we'll have to leave up for discussion. Do they do it better? Or do they not? Only you can decide. Everybody has got their own favourites and in what style they like. So this time I was off mute, but this is Pride of the North, and so enjoy this little selection. I honestly don't know how the Flitters can sit there with both their feet flat on the ground and not toe tapping to that, because that is really toe tapping music. So that's coming up. We're coming up now to the very last clip. So we're going to leave you with what many people considered the standout performance of 2019. And in doing so, send best wishes to all those involved in the flute band movement for a 2021 that will allow us to get back to doing what we enjoy. Playing music, getting out in the streets and marching. Thanks to all those who have supported the Lisburn Young Defenders events over the years, and we sincerely hope that we'll be able to host you again in the future. just before I say the last little bit, I would just like to thank Lisburn Young Defenders for entrusting me to host this virtual melody festival for them. It's been an absolute pleasure. The standard of music that's been played has been fantastic. How the bands turn out in their uniforms, and seeing how the uniforms evolved over the years from wearing full jackets to shirts. The Lisburn Festival, how it's went from one venue to another venue, even the evolution of the chairs from little wooden chairs through to hard plastic ones through to the nice plush ones they had in 2019. And I'd like to thank every single person that has joined in chat and stayed through the last 2 hours of music and 2 hours of me droning and making errors and mistakes and not pressing mute and everything else. It's just been absolutely fantastic. So then, until then, keep safe, sit back and enjoy the outstanding William King Memorial performing Frederick's Black Devils. A Happy New Year to one and all.